Hello all, I am PW English, working as an assistant professor at Sanjivani College of Engineering, Kopargaon in Mechanical Engineering Department. Today we will discuss about the general expression for uh, inward flow reaction turbine. Okay, so what is the Euler momentum equation? The equation for work done is rho Q in bracket VW1 U1 plus minus VW2 U2. Now this equation we already found out by considering the series of curved waves, that is the last case of unit number 1. Okay, so rho is nothing but uh, W by G. So W by G into Q in bracket VW1 plus minus VW2 U2, where Q is the discharge through the runner in meter cube per second. Now the maximum output under the given condition is obtained when VW2 is 0. So in case of this reaction turbine or Francis turbine, this is very important. Okay, so work done equal to W by G Q VW1 U because VW2 is 0. Okay, now hydraulic efficiency. If the capital H is the net head, the input to turbine is W into Q into H. Okay, it is in kilowatt. If you want in watt, then it is rho G QH. You divide it by 1000, you will get it in kilowatt. So hydraulic efficiency is what? Runner power upon water power. So it is W by GQ VW1 E1 upon W into QH. So finally you are getting hydraulic efficiency as VW1 E1 upon GH. So this is very important. Okay, this equation. If the velocity of whirl is not zero, then you are getting VW1 plus minus VW2 upon GH. Okay, so this is what the you see this triangle inlet and outlet we already discussed while discussing what series of curved waves. That is the last case of unit number 1. Okay, so again I will repeat here. AB indicate what V1. AC is U1. So by joining this C and B, you are getting relative velocity VR1. Then V1 will be having two components. What are those? VF1 and VW1. At outlet, this is a VR2, B dash, C dash. Then C dash and A dash is U2. By joining A dash, B dash, you are getting V2 and V2 will be having two components. What are those? VW2 and VF2. Okay. Same velocity triangle is related to Francis or reaction turbine. Okay. Now mechanical efficiency. We have discussed hydraulic efficiency. Now we will see mechanical efficiency. So it is shaft power upon power developed by runner. Then overall efficiency is what? Shaft power upon water power. So overall efficiency is hydraulic efficiency into mechanical efficiency. Okay. So this is what the now here you see in case of Pelton turbine, what was the equation for discharge? Q equal to area into velocity. So area is what? It is area of nozzle, that is pi by 4 d square into velocity v1. But here you see Q equal to pi d1 b1 vf1 equal to pi d2 b2 vf2. This is very important. Pi d1 b1, d1 is what? Diameter, okay, at inlet, diameter at outlet. Okay, so this is what? From this point to this point, diameter at inlet, this is diameter at outlet. Okay, and then p1 and b2. So p1 is width at inlet, b2 is width at outlet. The following terms are generally used in case of radial flow Francis turbine. First is speed ratio. Speed ratio is defined as u1 upon under root 2gh. Then flow ratio. Flow ratio is what? V1 upon under root 2gh. This is very important. Okay. So V1 is what? Kf under root 2gh. U1 is Ku under root 2gh. Okay. Then discharge. Yes, I told you it is pi d1 V1 into Vf1 equal to pi d2 V2 into Vf2. Why equal? Because discharge Q remain constant. So d1 is the diameter of runner at inlet, b1 is the width of runner at inlet, vf1 is the velocity of flow at inlet, and d2 and d2, b2, vf2 are corresponding values at outlet. If the thickness is taken into consideration, then it is pi d1 minus n into t. Okay, pi d1 into minus n into t, where n is number of waves and t is thickness of each wave. The discharge q will be like this: pi d1 minus n into T B1 into Vf1. Now this is very important. Head on the turbine is P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2. radial discharge, that is VW 0, beta equal to 90. Okay, and if this equation is also important, if there is no loss of energy, then water flows through the vein. If there is no loss of energy when water flows through the vein, then H minus V2 square by 2 equal to 1 by G VW or E1 plus minus VW2 VW to U2. So if H is not given, net head is not given, then H equal to 1 by G VW1 E1 plus minus VW2 U2 plus V2 square by 2G. Okay, why it is plus minus? It depends whether beta is 90. If beta 90, VW to 0, beta less than 90, and beta may be more than 90. If less than 90, then plus, and if it is more than 90, then it is minus. So now we'll solve some numericals on Francis turbine. Okay, the inward flow reaction turbine or Francis turbine is same. The inward flow reaction turbine has external and internal diameters as 1.08 meter and 0.5 meter. The turbine is running at 200 rpm. The width of turbine at inlet is 240 mm. Okay, and velocity of flow per hour is constant and is equal to 2.16. Guide plate makes an angle of 10 degree and discharge at outlet is radial. Draw the inlet and outlet velocity triangle. Calculate absolute velocity of water, velocity of powerlet inlet, relative velocity VR1, runner blade angles, width, okay, head and hydraulic efficiency. We'll solve step by step. First of all, yes, you see here, this is center of wheel. Okay, then you see in case of Francis turbine, water enters through the penstock, then it enters in the casing and then runner. So this will be the from this point to this point, it is D1. Okay, sorry, R1, and this will be R2. Okay, so yes, so external diameter D1 is velocity triangle at inlet. Okay, so with respect to that external diameter D1, inner diameter is different. Okay, inner diameter, outer diameter. Outer diameter will be what? D1. External diameter is D1. Internal diameter, sorry, inner diameter will be what? Here, D2. Inner diameter, this is inner diameter, this is outer diameter. Okay, so external diameter D1 1.08, internal diameter D2 0.54. Speed is given. Width at inlet B1. VF1 equal to VF2. Alpha is 10 and discharger outlet is 90. So radial, so beta 90 and VW to 0. Tangential velocity of wheel at inlet U1 is pi d1 n by 60. So you can calculate it. So we are getting 11.31. Then tangential velocity U2 at outlet pi d2 n by 60. Now in impulse turbine U1 was equal to U2, but here U1 is different and U2 is different. Okay. The absolute velocity of water inlet of runner V1. So from inlet velocity triangle, sin alpha. You see alpha angle is used, so we are using what? Just use the trigonometric relations. Yes, sin alpha. Vf1 upon V1. Sin alpha. Vf1. This is Vf1. Okay, upon V1. That is opposite upon hypotenuse. So therefore you are getting what? V1 12.44 meter per second. Then next cos alpha, yes, VW1 upon V1. You just use the trigonometric relations. Then relative velocity VR1. Okay, so we'll see VR1. Where is VR1? Yes, this is VR1. Okay, VR1. So by considering this triangle, VR1 equal to this side plus Vf1 square. Okay, what is this? It is VW1 minus U1. So that's why we have taken here, yes, VW1 minus U1 square plus Vf1 square. So just put the value, you will get answer. Then runner blade angle theta and phi. So you take tan theta, Vf1 upon VW1 minus U1, tan theta. Yes, tan theta, Vf1 upon, yes, opposite upon adjacent. ठीक है, opposite upon adjacent. So you are getting what? Theta angle. Then calculate phi. It is tan phi, okay, not theta. So tan phi is VF2 upon F2. Now with the planoid outlet, so pi d1 b1 Vf1 equal to pi d2 b2 Vf2. Therefore d1 v1 equal to d2 v2. So b2 is 480 mm. Okay, then weight of water flowing, it is W into Q. Okay, so W is what? Rho G into Q. Weight is what? M into G. So rho G Q. What is Q? AV. So it is rho G A V. And what is rho AV? Is mass. So M into G. Okay. So then head at inlet of turbine is what? 1 by G VW D1 plus minus VW to U2 plus V2 square by 2. Okay. VW2 is 0. So you will get the answer for head at inlet of turbine. Then next is power developed. So it is rho Q VW on E1 because VW2 is 0. Just put the value, you will get power developed 243.6 kW. Then hydraulic efficiency VW on E1 upon GH. So it is 98.35. Okay, because VW2 is 0. So this completes the basics, equation for inward flow reaction turbine, that is Francis turbine, and so some numericals. So we stop here. Thank you.